pretty much my life. Like, it's pretty much all it's the only thing I kind of really feel passionate about.
It's like nothing else. It's harnessing the awesome power of nature. So you've got wind, waves, gravity, and converting it into motion and speed, and it's just a joyful freedom.
I couldn't picture myself being in a city and not be able to escape and go out and relax on the water. I think that would sort of ruin me.
I'm lucky because I know how to surf. It's always different every time you go in.
So when I started surfing, I was about 10 years old. My dad booked me a surf lesson at the local surf school. Like, caught my first wave and just wanted to go again and again. And then here I am now, like 10 years later. It's one of those things like really hard to explain. You only know it if you do it, but it's like the best feeling. My instructors, when I had my lessons, were like kind of like my idols. I was like, oh, that's the best thing ever. It's your job to teach people, and then as soon as I got into it, it's like the best job. Some of the time, like, you just do it without even getting paid. Like, some of the lessons I enjoy so much, like, see the kids get so much out of it that it's like you do it for free.
I started windsurfing when I was 16. Totally hooked from the moment I stood on the board, although I'd not had any lessons, and I was being blown downwind. Didn't understand why I couldn't sail upwind, but the sensation of moving, just using the sail to move across the water, for me that was just such an amazing feeling. I thought, okay, I want to pursue this. So saved up, bought my own board, started going out in stronger winds, and each new manoeuvre became a challenge. I wanted to learn more. I wanted to master strong winds, water starts, and then really become one with my equipment. It's very hard to explain until you've done it, but it's sheer happiness because you're not using any kind of mechanical interventions to give you this speed. And the sensation of just using a slight shift in body weight to weight the board causes it to carve round, and all of that is fed straight back into your body. You can feel the little waves, you can feel every nuance of wind. It's just like conversing with nature.
You know, with you and the dogs, it's just nice and relaxing. It's good for you. I've been growing up with it. I've been on the water since I was like 6 weeks or something, so I just become used to it, and I don't want to get off it, I just like it.
So when I take out a child and they experience windsurfing for this first time, they don't want to stop. They just want their lesson to go on and on and on. And everyone's happy. They come in happy, relaxed, and having experienced something amazing. And a lot of people then go on to take up the sport.
The surf school, we have a surf club. So we have like 30 kids that come every week, and they surf every week, and they're all friends. They get on really well. You see them kind of grow up and like make new friends through the surf school. It's the same even out of the surf school. Like, half my friends I've met just out in the water.
We're all very close. We learned kite surfing together, we learned supboarding together, but our main sport is still windsurfing. There is nothing to beat windsurfing.
Some of my friends I've made through surfing I'll only see in the kind of surfing environments. Surfers are a lot different to skateboarders, kind of more rough around the edges, but a lot of my friends from surfing are kind of a bit more humble, and I like get along with them a bit better.
I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't see other people doing it around Salcombe. Like, everywhere you go, there's always paddleboard in the middle of summer. I think that's just something they do.
got to know where you've got to surf because there's usually a rip. First of all, you have to find the wave you want to paddle. And so you have to turn around, start paddling, and when the wave's pushing you forward, that's when you have to stand up. I like it when you take the drop, when you're starting to paddle and the wave actually comes and you drop down the wave. It's like whoosh.
The night before, I'll check the forecast and see where I'm going to go, what time I'm going to go, with like the tide, the wind and everything. Sometimes I wake up when it's dark, completely dark, kind of force myself out of bed, like run down the stairs, grab like some breakfast, grab my board, wetsuit, just throw them in the car, drive down to the beach as fast as you can. Then like the best thing is like when you get down to the beach and it's like just starting to get light and you see like the sun coming up and you just see like, sometimes you just get like perfect little waves or like the perfect surf and like you're the first one. When you get down to the earliest and you're the first one, that's kind of, that's the best feeling. You just get out in the water and it's just, everything's like natural and just, you're happy, you know. You get like different wetsuits for different weather. So when it gets really cold, I've got a wetsuit like it's got a built-in kind of balaclava, and you just wrap up warm. Sometimes 2 wetsuits.
I keep moving. I usually talk. That's what helps me, and I just play around.
People don't understand, they don't appreciate what it's like to be out there. They think that that's cold, nasty, unpleasant environment. You don't notice any of that. People say to me when I'm rigging up, you're mad to go out in that, how can you? It's my natural element out there. For me, it's not a challenge, it's not dangerous. People don't understand that until they've done that, until they've been there themselves.
What makes me do it? I do find it relaxing, yeah. It's all to clear your mind a bit, yeah.
Everything. It's a way of alleviating my problems. It also gives you time to think. I think problems through and I can make sense of things when I'm windsurfing.
It's definitely an escape. Like it's just like nothing you've ever done before. Kind of like what I do when I need to get away from everything. Say if like anything's going bad like in my life or I'm like down about anything, you just get in the water and you just instantly just forget about everything going wrong and just like you out there with the water, just kind of just doing what you love to do, just catching the waves.